Hey, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? We back. We back. I'm finally here the day after everything breaks down. I ain't want to take too long for y'all this week. You know what I'm saying? I'm up. I'm in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tired. You know what I'm saying? So we here today. We're here today. But we finally have figured out who is going to the Super Bowl. And like I predicted, like I wanted, Eagles versus Chiefs. This will be the Eagles' second Super Bowl appearance in the last 5 years. They made it back during that 2017-2018 season. You know what I'm saying? And this is the Chiefs' third appearance in the last 4 years, because they made it in 2019. They made it in 2020. Then they missed out in 2021. And now they back here in 2022. So Eagles, Chiefs, and honestly, I think this is going to be a classic bowl. Like what we seen with Eagles Patriots, we about to see that again with Eagles Chiefs. Now I don't know who gonna win. I have no idea who is gonna win. You got Chiefs, you got Eagles, but we're gonna get to that in a separate video. Once I get my brain clear, once I do some research, and I'm gonna have a prediction video for y'all. I'm gonna have a Super Bowl prediction video for y'all. But today we covering the Final Four, the championship Sunday in the NFL, man. Starting off with the first game, we seen Eagles versus 49ers. Now, I thought this game was going to be the last game on, but it was the first game on. It was in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Niners fans there, Eagles fans there. Stadium packed. Good game, rainy game, messy game. And to start out the game, Brock Purdy gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? He fumbled. He ended up fumbling and also hurting his wrist and elbow on that play. And we seen him return, but it was only to hand CMC off the ball. You know what I'm saying? They had Josh Johnson coming as the backup quarterback, and then he gets hurt. He hits his head on the grass, and he was ruled out. Next thing you know, CMC is the emergency quarterback. I don't think we've seen CMC throw, though, but it was bad. You know, the 49ers really didn't stand a chance. And like I said in my last video, don't be surprised if we see a blowout. Even if they had Brock Purdy, I think this would have still been a blowout. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles' defense is crazy. Hassan Reddick, Javon Hargrave, Fletcher Cox, those guys are crazy. And, you know, even guys like Avonte Maddox had a good game. Guys like Slay, Bradbury, like, they held the 49ers to one touchdown. And this was the 49ers' first loss since they acquired CMC. Well, they lost the first game they acquired CMC, but this was the first loss in a long time for them. You know what I'm saying? And sad that it was the big game to go to the bowl, but it is what it is. They stood no chance. They didn't have Brock Purdy. And then the backup went down. They were in their fourth quarterback of the year, which is crazy in itself. But the Eagles, you know, the pass game wasn't really a thing in this game. It was all on the ground. Jalen Hurts had a rushing touchdown. Miles Sanders had 2 rushing touchdowns. Boston Scott had a rushing touchdown. And even for the Niners, CMC had a rushing touchdown. So not too much through the air because the 49ers are still a stout defense. You know what I'm saying? Charvarius Ward had a great game. Guys had a great game for the 49ers, but it just wasn't enough. And it's only so much you can do. Your offense is on the field for 3 minutes, and then the Eagles come back on with their explosive offense. And it's really not much you can do. They were dealing with injury, and it got bad. And that's really much all I got to say about this game. It just got bad for the Niners. There was nothing they can do, but Eagles are going back to the bowl. You know what I'm saying? They won it in 2018 against the Patriots. They are going back. They are representing the NFC. And like I said, when they acquired Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, like I said even before that, the Eagles were bowl or bust, but definitely when they got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, you know what I'm saying, they had to make the bowl. But they're bowl or bust now. Like I'm saying, they don't got to win it. They're playing the Chiefs. Which we about to get to. Chiefs, Bengals, you know what I'm saying? Bengals were calling it, we're about to be going to Burrowhead and all that. Eli Apple talking trash. Y'all light, bro. Y'all light. People making the big deal. Oh, Joe Burrow. Oh, Pat Mahomes can't beat Joe Burrow. Yeah, sure. I had no doubt that the Chiefs was going to win this game. I had no doubt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it just wasn't going to happen. It just wasn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? The Chiefs fought all this way. They proved everybody wrong. Talking about, they need Tyreek Hill. No, you don't. We brought in MVS, who had a great game. He had 6 receptions for 116 yards with a touchdown. We still have Travis Kelce. He had a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Pat Mahomes threw for over 300, 2 touchdowns. As for Joe Burrow, he threw 2 picks, one to Justin Watson and one to someone else on the Chiefs. I forgot his name. Williams, I believe, yeah. And he had a touchdown to T. Higgins, which was a good throw. I'm not hating on Joe Burrow, but I'm a Steelers fan. So I don't like the Bengals. I don't like the Bengals, and I think they're very overrated. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say they're overrated. They're a good team, but they not. They wasn't ready to go back to the Super Bowl. They wasn't. Joe Burrow was getting killed all game. The offensive line couldn't stop Chris Jones and all the guys up front. It was getting bad. It was getting very, very bad for Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying? And the run game is not existing. You know, Samaje Perine had a touchdown, but besides that, their run game is non existent. Joe Mixon's overrated. Samaje Perine, he all right, but it's like, it just wasn't enough to beat this Chiefs team. And the Chiefs, they come in here, they get the win in Arrowhead. Ain't no Burrowhead, man. Come on. Ain't no Burrowhead. You know, it came down to the last possession. Tie ball game, 20-20. I believe the Chiefs got the ball back with like 30 seconds left. Took it down to 19. Pat Mahomes, he's scrambling at this point they're at like midfield. He's scrambling to the right side, trying to get the first down and get out of bounds. He got the first down, and he got out of bounds, but who hit him? I forgot who hit him, but you know what I'm saying? I think it was Joseph Osai or something. Whoever's Osai or something. I think it was Osai. He hit him, and he hit him out of bounds. So, you know, they called the unsportsmanlike conduct. I mean, is it unsportsmanlike conduct? What is that? It's something like that. But, you know, they called that unnecessary roughness. And that gives them an extra 15 yards on with. If he didn't hit the quarterback out of bounds, you know, that 40-yard field goal that they kicked probably would have turned into like a 50. You know what I'm saying? And Harrison Butker, we know he's back and forth, but that's how the Bengals lose, man. They hit Pat out of bounds late, and we seen Joseph Osai on the bench, and the Bengals don't have no good chemistry. We seen Jermaine Pratt in the locker room talking about why the fuck would you hit the quarterback and all that, blah, blah, you know, snapping. And then they kept showing Joseph Osai. He was either by himself or one teammate was over there with him. They were all mad at him. Like, I get it, it's to go to the bowl, you're disappointed, but still your teammate, man. That's still your teammate. You know what I'm saying? Mistakes happen. But it was a clear and obvious call. It's not like one of them calls where, oh, no, it shouldn't have happened. It was a clear and cut, obvious call. He hit that man out of bounds, and that's just what it was. But the Chiefs are going back to the bowl for the third time in 4 years. And when they signed Pat Mahomes to this 10-year contract, y'all knew what it was hitting for. Y'all knew Pat was going. You know what I'm saying? They've been to the AFC Championship like, 5 years in a row? 5 years in a row, I believe it is. Like, y'all knew this was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all knew once he signed that 10-year contract, they knew Pat was the guy. Pat's a winner. We all know Pat, to me, is the best quarterback in the league still to this day. He's been the best quarterback in the league for, I want to say 4 to 5 years now. Yes, guys have – it's kind of interchangeable some years because last year you can say it was Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? But it's been Pat. Pat going back to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is all set. Philly versus Kansas City in Arizona. I thought it was in Las Vegas. I guess that's next year. But in Las Vegas, we got a Kelsey versus Kelsey. Travis Kelsey versus Jason Kelsey. They won't be on the field at the same time, but you know what I'm saying? Brother versus brother. We got Andy Reid playing against his old team in the Super Bowl. His old team that he coached for, 14 years? 14 years, the Eagles. That's going to be interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's just a great game. We got Hurts versus Mahomes. We got two explosive offense versus two explosive offense. Then we got that great Eagles defense. The Eagles defense could really be a key factor on why they win the bowl. With guys like Hassan Reddick, Javon Hargrave, Brandon Graham, which they're talking about this could potentially be Brandon Graham's last game in the Super Bowl. Philly legend. You know what I'm saying? Remember what he did in the first Super Bowl, the clutch strip sack on Tom Brady. Tough. You know what I'm saying? Darius Slay, Bradbury, Maddox. Their defense could really be a big part. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, T.J. Edwards, Kazir White. You know what I'm saying? It could be a very, very huge, integral part of why the Eagles win the bowl. Or, you know what I'm saying? To me, honestly, I think we're going to see a shootout. In the bowl. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be one of them, 36, 33 type bowls. It's going to be a tight shootout. It's going to be back and forth. Whoever ends up with the last lead, they're going to win. And it's going to come down to a defensive play. You know what I'm saying? I think we see a game from A.J. Brown in the bowl. You know what I'm saying? I think we see games. We see a game from Travis Kelsey. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I got, man. Eagles, Chiefs in the bowl like I predicted, like I wanted. Like I said, the Eagles were going to blow the 49ers out. Like I said, I had the Chiefs winning 22-19. They won 23-20. So I was close. I was close. I know what I be talking about, man. I know what I be talking about. I was 1 point off from each team. But, you know what I'm saying? That's all I got. And before I go, shout out to the two Steelers. I believe we were in a situation where no matter what, two Steelers were going to be in the bowl, and the Steelers was getting a Super Bowl regardless. Because we had Mike Hilton for the Bengals if they made it. We had Ray McLeod for the Niners if they made it. And now we have Javon Hargrave for the Eagles. And my man, you know what I'm saying, one of my favorite players. I got his jersey still to this day. I'm never giving it away. Juju Smith-Schuster, my guy. You know what I'm saying? He's in the bowl. So one of them is going to win. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Javon Hargrave. You know, he went to the Eagles after we didn't re-sign him, which I still think we should have re-signed that, man. But, you know what I'm saying? He in the bowl, so shout out to him. And shout out to Juju, man. He deserves this. He deserves this on a 1-year prove-it deal. And he proved it. Now he in the bowl. And so is the Chiefs prove everybody else wrong. We don't need Tyreek Hill to win. As long as we have Pat Mahomes, this offense is going to be explosive no matter what. Because now we bought in guys like Juju. We bought in guys like Kadarius Toney. You know what I'm saying? We bought in guys like MVS. And then moving on to the Eagles, you know what I'm saying? We developed Jalen Hurts. We risked it all for A.J. Brown. We drafted Devontae Smith, former Heisman winner. We got Dallas Goedert. Boobie Sanders coming into his own 1,000-yard rusher, Pro Bowler. You know what I'm saying? So this will be a good one. I think this will be a classic Super Bowl. Last Eagles Bowl we seen, in my opinion, that Eagles-Patriots Bowl is probably a top 3 Super Bowl of all time. Now, we still hold the best one. That Steelers-Cardinals, it's going to be hard to top that one. So much stuff happened in that game with the toe tap, the James Harrison fumble recovery, or was it an interception? I'll be forgetting. But, you know what I'm saying, fumble recovery, I think it was. And yeah, so much just happened in that game. It's going to be hard to top that. But this should be a classic. I think it will be a classic. Pat Mahomes versus Jalen Hurts. Chiefs versus Eagles. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I'm excited for it. A lot of people are talking about, oh, NFL rigged it. No, we knew this the whole time. Hey, man, good football. Good script. W script. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl. That's all I got, man. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. If y'all new, we're still on the road to 1K. We're at 888 subscribers. The subscribers are moving. You know what I'm saying? So subscribe. Watch the vid because my views look a little low. But it's all good. We're going to get right. Views look low, but it is what it is. Like, share, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Turn new people onto the channel. You know what I'm saying? Get the channel out there. But I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Once again, everybody please stay safe. And I'm out, bro. Hey!